Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today I'm excited to be joined by fellow IPGA professional and director of golf instruction at Stony Creek Golf Club, Scott Hogan. Scott's been teaching for a number of years and he's a very good instructor. He's got a lot of good information to share. And I'm excited what we're going to work on today, and it's about the chicken wing. So if you've ever seen someone come through impact, what I see quite a bit is that chicken wing or that bent left arm. Scott and I will discuss, where it comes from and how to fix it, and maybe might not be what you think. So, but check out Scott's page at scotthogangolf.com. He's got a lot of good stuff on there, from instruction to looking at, maybe a launch monitor. So he covers a variety of stuff. Check him out, and we're excited to do this video for you, and we've got a series coming, so I hope you stick around.
And we are going to talk about a major issue that we see as teachers and people are talking about in golf, and that is that dreaded chicken wing motion as people are going to hit the golf ball. So Billy, first off, I guess let's talk about what are we talking about. So if you haven't heard of called a chicken wing, what is it, I guess?
Yeah, so chicken wing, Scott, is once you get up to the ball, this arm is almost fully bent. Okay, so with a good player, what we usually see is that when the weight of this club pulls into the golf ball and I've got proper form, this arm gets pulled straight. So it lines right up with the shaft. Mm-hmm. So really what the chicken wing is for most people that do it, it's actually a savior.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's allowing them to at least hit the golf ball. Mm-hmm. So the scenario that I see over and over again is if we were to set up, and someone that has a chicken wing, they've moved so close to the golf ball that they have to pull their hands in and pull their arms in, which creates this big bend in their arm to hit the ball. So what would happen if they just straighten their arm? Because that's what they see on the video. Okay, mm-hmm. That's kind of all they're seeing is this ugly thing that we know that we don't want. And so if they would have done that, if they would stretch their arm out like that, they're going to miss the ball.
Yeah.
So that's why I call it a savior.
Yeah.
It allows them to at least play golf.
Right. And so what is that, I guess, why are they needing that savior? You said they're getting closer to the ball.
Right.
What are you seeing from people that are making them, hey, I got to do this and then need the savior?
Yeah, so again, it's how their lower body's working. It's getting a little bit too close to the ball. So what I would have them do to start to feel what that's like is I move them way away from the ball.
Yeah.
At first, we're not going to play like this, but I'd have them move way away from the ball. So now they have to feel the weight of the club pull on their arm, because that's what is actually going to happen. So what I'd have them do is get way away, make some practice swings. So again, obviously I wouldn't play like this, but at least they can start to feel how the weight in the club pulls their arms. So they get way out here, get their hands this way, and feel how the weight in the club will pull on their arms. So now they get the feeling of, wow, I really need a lot of space to swing this club.
Yeah. You're putting them in a situation, so like you said, it's a necessity that they actually chicken wing it, because they're closer and all that, but you're putting them in a situation where the necessity is now their arms need to get longer.
Right.
It needs to get straightened out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So the next thing I would have them do is work with their grip pressure a little bit, because boy, they had to have their arms tighten and their grip pressure tighten even to pull this club in. So what I'd have them do is again, move away from the ball, feel the weight of the club, and make some swings where they almost feel, even up here, and they feel the weight in the club pull their arms straight. So as they're swinging, they feel the weight in the club pull their arms straight, and all of a sudden they've got some arm movement. Their shoulder sockets aren't so tight, and they're starting to get some athleticism now. Mm-hmm. So the next thing I would have them do, Scott, is set up normal now and stagger their stance back.
Okay.
So left foot, right foot back.
Okay.
And we'll make some practice swings. So your toe and your heel, or your toe, moves back to where your front heel is.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to stagger their stance. Now here's the deal. Their foot can roll, but their heel cannot come off the ground. They have to stay in the ground, because that's what's getting them in that position in the first place. Mm-hmm. So again, very first thing, move them away from the ball. Feel what it's like to feel the weight in the club. Their arms soften up. Now their arms can extend. Now with this foot back, I can make some swings and feel how the weight in the club is going to come into the ball. So I get up into here, stagger my stance, and they don't have to hit it real hard, but again, swing back and feel how the weight in the club is going to make their arms extend. Now they look at that on video, and this left arm is straight again, and that chicken wing's gone.
And what you already said there is, so you got to create the necessity, and we've talked in previous videos about hip motion, all of that. So what most people see on video, and they say, hey, this is the problem.
Yes.
All right, they say, my chicken wing is the problem. It really is more of something that has happened because another problem is going on. It's not actually what you're trying to fix.
Yeah.
You got to fix something else to fix that. So what you just did there, one thing I like too is weight of the club head. You say that a lot as you go. A lot of golfers get that wrong.
Yeah, even if they do this, I mean, this is what my golf club feels like when I swing, even with a driver at full speed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm just moving momentum of the club so I can keep my arm. The last thing I want to do is feel like my arms, my shoulder socket, and everything locks up. Now the golf club can only go as fast as my body.
Right.
I'm never going to hit it anywhere.
Right. And people don't realize that too, is what you just said there as well is, hey, we got to get the club head swinging fast, right? And again, people think I'm going to speed up my body. Now, could that possibly have a working effect? Maybe, but it's going to be very minimal.
Minimal, right.
Very minimal compared to, hey, we got to get the club head speeding up. And when you do that, as you just did that, what I just saw as you do that, go ahead and just make a little swing here as you go through.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come all the way through, you know, the weight of this club head swinging out is pulling your arms out, right? So that's a huge deal as we go to hit the golf ball, and we want to get rid of that. So you got to swing in a way where, hey, I got to let the club head pick up some speed and swing out away from me, and that will pull my arms away from me.
Yeah,
Does that
no,
sound
exactly
about
right. Yeah. So the weight of this club is essentially what's going to pull this arm straight. So the last thing you want to do is say, and that's why you need to go to a PGA professional for this, because you try to fix it in yourself, and the average person is just going to straighten their arm up, and they're just going to lock it up. And that's is your arm straight? Yeah. It is, but it's because, like you said, the weight in this club, Scott.
And if you do it in the wrong way, you know, because when you set up, most people, when they set up to a golf ball, unless you're Bryson DeChambeau, you're going to have a pretty bent arm. Your arms aren't going to be locked out dead straight, right? So if you start straightening that out without doing other things, you are going to actually miss the golf ball on the far side.
Right,
so
exactly.
That causes you a problem. So you got to get yourself set up into a place where, like you said, you got to get yourself set up into a place where, hey, I'm actually working from a place of necessity. I need to be in a position where my arm needs to get straight.
Yes.
So I can hit it good.
Right.
Because your brain will tell you. Your brain wants to do it.
Yes.
It's trying to hit it good.
Yeah.
But you're not giving it a chance.
Hi everyone, like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf, for all tips on golf. If you'd like a live lesson or want to send me a message, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.